everyone, and welcome to the Marketing Show presented by BusinessTheNow.com, where you, the small business owner, can come to improve the way you work. And for today's topic on the Marketing Show, we're talking just about some simple reasons as to why your content may not be spreading over the web as much as you would like. And I know myself as a content producer, sometimes we struggle with this. A lot of times the content we put out there is hit and miss. It takes a lot to get established, and you have to be patient with it. It's not going to happen overnight for you. But a lot of times we let our other efforts or other goals, I guess I should say goals, get in the way of allowing our content to spread. Otherwise, we're just not using the tools that are available to us. So here I just got some simple reasons as to why your content may not be spreading as much as you would like. So let's go ahead and jump into the first point that I make, which is there's just too much work to spread it. The people that view your content, are you making them work to share the content on social media websites? You shouldn't be doing that. You know, it's very simple. There's tools out there now. There's just plugins for the platforms that you use, whether that's Tumblr or WordPress, with those shareable icons that you can have on the bottom, on the side, the retweet button, the like button. It's important that you have those things in place and that you have a variety of options of where they can share it on social media, because maybe your favorite social media website is Facebook, but then the person who's viewing your content, they really like Dig or they like Stumble Upon. Well, you should have that option that they can share it there as well. So don't limit people as to where they can share your content. Give them a variety of options of where they can share it with their friends and family. The next one is that you publish it and you forget it. After you have the content out there, you really have to promote it yourself, because if you don't promote it yourself, it's almost as saying as you don't believe in it and you don't think that it's good enough to be out there. So you have to promote it yourself. If you don't promote it, then other people aren't going to promote it as well. So it's just kind of common sense right there to be doing that. And then also, when people do take notice of it, because this is ultimately what we want them to do, whether that's a retweet or a comment, then you have to respond. Thank them on Twitter for passing it along, or leave a comment below in response to what they had to say. And a lot of times when people leave comments, they're very thoughtful and it's very valuable in what they leave. So you definitely want to respond to those people and let them know that you're listening. The next one is that there's no consistency. If you're going to be producing content, you have to let people know when you're going to have a new piece of content out there. So have a schedule to follow, have a certain pattern that you do, and post it. Let people know that, hey, you know what, be back tomorrow for another one. Could be as simple that building consistency really does help build a following and helps your content be shareable, because people know when to expect new content from you. Now this is one of my biggest bugaboos, this next one that I'm going to talk about, and that's when you can't see the content through all the ads. This is the underlying issue that I talked about, or like the underlying goal that a lot of people have on the web. They produce content, but what they want to do is they want to make money off of it so quickly that they'll fill their website or their blog, whatever it might be, with just tons of ads, and then you can't get to the good content. And a lot of times, the person who does this is an expert. They produce great content. They spent a lot of time developing it, but we get scared away by all the pop-ups and the pushy sales tactics that are implemented in here. So don't do that. If you are going to use ads, do it tastefully. Place them very little throughout the website, maybe at the end of the blog post. Things where it's not going to interfere with the content. Always lead with the content first, and good things will happen for you. The next one, requiring information. If you require information for people to get your content, it's simply not going to spread. You can't have barriers as to people to get access to your content. Now, what I see a lot of people do on the web that works is they'll have something for free. Most of the time, it's a blog, and then they have an ebook that they require an email address for and a first name. Well, that works because you're giving people a preview of what you're going to be talking about, your blog voice and your personality and the information that you talk about on your blog, and that's going to relate to your ebooks. So then that works for some people, but requiring information, that's just not going to spread if you have that requirement for people to read your content. The next one is you just talk too much about yourself. You promote your business, your products, whatever it is on a day-to-day basis. That doesn't work. Now, I know my last blog topic, I talked about how you can use it to change things up a little bit. So yeah, it's okay to give a plug for your business, to talk about a new product that you might have coming out, but you can't continuously talk about yourself. People they don't find that interesting, and you don't really have to do it. Focus on a topic that's going to really help those people that you're trying to attract, and they'll naturally then find the product and service that you have to offer, and they'll be more willing to do business with you because they found it out for themselves. People love to buy, we don't love to be sold to. It's pretty much as simple as that when it comes to selling online. So you don't have to brag about yourself, you don't have to talk about yourself or your products. Let the content speak for itself. But that's going to bring a close to this episode of The Marketing Show. I hope that in some way it's helped you improve the way you work. And of course, you can always find me on Twitter, Facebook. I'm always right there. Just look over at the Connect With Me section of the website, and you can find me on all those locations. And also, I'd love to hear what you have to say. If you have some other reasons as to why content might not spread for some people over the web, feel free to leave it there, expand on a comment that I made. Of course, I would love to read it. So I will see you next time here on The Marketing Show on BusinessDoneNow.com.